New video. I'm listening to music, so if you hear me singing, that's why. Lovely heard the little girl, away, underneath the world, and went away, wasn't afraid. Love and the rolling notes, and they're going high, and then they run by, and no matter why, really loves to fly. I can never die, and then she been around and do, and then it is a party in the air, and always will. Nothing that you was loving, and they light them up the stars, like a party in the sky. A party in the sky. Like a party in the party in the sky. Bum 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 bum. Party in the sky, a party. Bum 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 bum. I love that song. Laka Party by Emmy. It's the Ireland Eurovision song. It's my favorite out of them all. I would never vote for any different things because I don't like voting for different I don't like voting. It just makes me feel uncomfortable because all of the songs are good for different reasons. That just one happens to be my favorite because it kind of gives off like party vibes, but like I can sing it loudly in my car and it just makes me want to dance. And well, that's kind of just my thing. I like to dance. I don't like following dance trends online though, because honestly, I can never follow the steps. I get so like caught up into trying to perfect it that I end up giving up so quickly. I put on a playlist so that I could just listen to music and chill, but I also know that half the time when I do that and sing it, that YouTube cuts out parts of the sound in my videos, which is fine. So, do you like the magic editing tool that I've been using? Because I've just been using AI to edit a few videos. I do watch them back now that AI edited them slightly. And well, I mean, the audio sounds better. I can add my intro and outro, and it kind of looks kind of more professional and it feels less boring. Because usually my videos are really long and you can barely hear anything. There's audio glitches. And I think it was just because I was not doing enough. And I was complaining about how I didn't really want an editor because of the fact that I would have to pay them out of like my pocket, even though I don't make any YouTube money. The only reason I wouldn't want to pay for one is because I don't make any money off of YouTube. I feel like a lot of people would take that out of context, being like, I don't want to pay people in general. It's like, no, I just don't make money. I don't make anything off of YouTube. I do this for free and for fun. But I don't think a lot of people understand that you have to start with nothing on YouTube and then hope you can make an audience. But this also means that my videos will be slightly shorter even though I film for like an hour at a time. So I don't fully know what to do about that being like way shorter. Maybe my watch hours will go up. Maybe they'll be more viral. Who knows? I kind of hope so. because I don't think anyone was watching any of my long form content anyway, other than like my regular 10 peeps. I mean, I know y'all, everyone who's read like and like listened to my Chaos Castle videos, they're like bedtime stories, but it's all one conclusive like timeline where all the characters interact with each other, but you get to see from different sides of the story and how each of the characters thinks and why they react a certain way. And I did make quite a few characters very toxic, and the reason I did that was because, well, every character needs a character flaw. If there's no character flaws, then it's kind of just boring. Which is why I don't like reading many fantasy stories, because they make the main characters seem like they're all important or all good, when in reality people have flaws and those make people special and different. And I embrace flaws. They make life so much more interesting. Don't get me wrong, my flaws are very fucked up, but you know what? At least I'll work on them a little bit. I don't want to be messed up mentally, but I am. I got it from my dad and my mother. Sometimes my mom texts me complete nonsense and I just don't understand it at all and I have no idea what to do about it. And I'm just like, I don't know what that means. I do know that all week I have more hours because 2 people decided to go on vacation. I'm pretty sure one of my coworkers became a manager only so he could get the paid time off. I mean, smart on him. But also, no, I get it. But I also know that they do not want the manager position. But you know, Messiah's and the theories catch fire. I can't find those silver linings. I don't mean to judge. But when you read your speech is tiring, enough is enough. I'm covering my ears like a kid, and your words mean nothing. I go la la, turning up the volume when you speak, and it will hard down something. I'm la 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 la. La 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 enough, running out of time. Find those silver linings. I can't mean to judge, but when you read your speech, it's tiring. Enough is enough. Number in my ears like a kid. When your words mean nothing, I go la la la. I'm turning up the volume when you speak. And your heart can't help it. La 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 la. I love this song and it makes me think of Entrapta from The Legend of She-Ra. I really love that show and I kind of need to finish it because it's a really amazing show. But my mental capacity says, you don't have to finish it now. But you know what? I can and I shall. Because it's amazing and I love it. Like a kid, and your words mean nothing. I go la 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 la. I like music a lot, and I know some of this will get muted. Oh well. The thing is, there are certain songs that just genuinely don't get muted at all on YouTube. And I have used a few that I just noticed that don't get muted. But all it really means is whoever listens to my videos tend to get paid more revenue. That's all that copyright strikes do now. They just make it so that they tag the artist of the song that wrote it in the description for me. Which is useful, because honestly, I would never do that. That's too much work. I would just hope you'd look it up and find out who wrote it. I don't like Austria's song that much. It's too high pitched. Like, I get it shows their impressive vocal range, but it's just too high pitched. It sounds like nails on a chalkboard. It's not a bad song. honestly, if I tone down the volume and change the tempo so that it's more deep and less high pitched, it actually sounds amazing. But maybe that's just because I am partially tone deaf, which means certain tones sound like stabbing to my ears and certain tones sound really calm and nice and pretty. I can see I know what you're feeling, so let me tell you about my little secret. I'm a little crazy underneath this, underneath this. Do you ever feel like a misfit? Everything inside you is dark and twisted. Oh, but it's okay to be different, baby. So am I. So baby, come pass me a lighter. We'll move on fire. And the sinners and the messes, I can see I know what you're feeling. So let me tell you about my little secret. Everything inside you is dark and twisted. Oh, but it's okay to be different. Baby, so am I. So you ever feel like an outcast after being into the format? No, but it's okay to be different. Baby, so am I. You're king and you're queen. You're strong then you're weak. You're bound but so free. So come and join me and call me Harley, and we'll make a scene. Do you ever feel like a misfit? Everything inside you is dark and twisted. Oh, but it's okay to be different, 'cause baby, so am I, so am I, so am I, so am I. Ever feel like an outcast? You don't have to fit into the format. Yeah, but it's okay to be different. So am I, so am I, so am I, so am I. Imagine like villains just from like shows and stuff singing that. I'll state the reason I like certain villains in shows is because of the fact that their choices and their motivation is usually to make society more free and to just do what they want freely. Which there's a reason we can't just do what we want regardless. It's to keep order, structure, and make it so people can gain and from hard work. But as I get older, the more we tend to like villains more than heroes of stories is because, well, there's no such thing as like luck in real life. Some people love to fall in love with the fantasy, and I get that. But some people are realists and they know that life sucks and you have to work quite hard and take advantage of others to get anything from it, which is cruel, and I don't really want to take advantage of others. I think people deserve good things to happen to them. And with my community, I want everyone to slowly be built up to be better and better. I mean, I know quite a few people who only do things for money. And I'm just like, well, there's a lot more to life than money. I mean, I get it. You need money to like have basic necessities. That's not what I judge. It's more of just taking from those who are also doing badly instead of just being okay with gifts occasionally. Because when people donate and give gifts to me, I'm really anxious about it and I feel kind of bad. Because, like, I appreciate the gift, but I also am like, but you worked so hard for your money. You should use it on yourself. And I say that as a person who loves to give gifts. But the main reason I give gifts is so that I don't overclutter my own house and space. But I like hobbies and doing things constantly. So I get really bored. And well, it's okay. I will say I do get really bored. Really easily. Which is why I do so much. It's not because I'm good at things. I'm not a pro at literally any of the things that I do. I'm good enough. Hey, please. I'm sending warmer cards in the box of your things in a black car. They say I'm too much, baby, go find less. If you can't keep up, stay below, I guess. Such a big deal, maybe you're too little. Oh my goodness. I got a bit of sore throat. I've been talking too much. But I've also been trying to talk the entire time for a video to see if I can get my videos to be slightly longer with editing. They probably won't, let's be honest here. I filmed for way too long. They're probably like, this is boring, this is boring. You don't need that, you don't need this. And they cut out all of the filler words and like spaces in between, so it's just a bunch of clips of the highlights of everything I filmed, which is how it works in the first place, which is really cool that it can do that. But if I had the time, I'd probably go into more detail with the editing and keep a bit more. Mainly because I do need my videos to be a decent length. I'd like my videos to be a decent length. I don't know how this video will come out. I hope it's a decent length, not just like less than 10 minutes. But more people will probably watch it if it's a shorter video. And I'm token hearted, I cry, but I like to party, got nobody, I'm on my own. You know, this song is actually about masturbation, and I didn't know for the longest time, but I loved it nonetheless. It's just so fucking catchy. I lose it. I can't even hear the music without you. Oh yeah. I'm not from falling. I don't wanna know if you're with someone new. I'm broken hearted, cry, then like to party, touch, but I got nobody here. But I'm broken hearted, cry, then baby party, touch, but I got nobody. I do it solo, it's solo, everybody, it's solo, it's somebody, it's solo. Do it solo. Oh yeah, I do. You know, something I realized is a lot of the reason people don't get off as easily is because they're not doing it right. Like, they're most likely just not doing something right. Also, if it bleeds when you fuck, you ripped something, and you need to do prep. It's wild to hear that someone actually did manage to rip themselves down there. I will never tell you who told me this. This is an in-person friend, not an online friend. Never told anyone about them. They exist in my everyday life rather than my online life. I'm pretty sure I don't even have their phone number. Never heard of it bleeding down there before without it being your period. And that made me cross my legs so much. I got scared. Mainly for their safety. Like, I was just like, what happened? How did you manage that? I've never heard anyone. I've shared it with the women and discussed about it, and all of them agree. How? And that's why I think sexual education should be a little bit improved, because clearly people ripping it, and that's not a good thing. That's the first guy I can think of who ever actually destroyed a pussy other than their mothers, because those things are resilient. They're not easy to break. So for them to manage that, wild. I will say I don't have a lot of interesting things that happened in my lifetime, and I don't hear a lot of weird or interesting stories. So when I do eventually hear them, I'm immediately just like, ooh, are you okay? If you shock me, that means it's pretty bad, because I've read a lot of stories and I've been on the internet for so long. What makes this worse is some of my memories, like the bad ones, are from people that were said to be like family, like friends. Like my parents had friends that had kids, and their kids are the bad ones. One of my mom's friends' teen daughters stole my iPad, did not take the charger, which was very clear evidence of their stupidity. Even my dad knew they must have stole it, but he had no evidence that they did, and I never said anything. because I thought maybe we got their own iPad, but I swear to God I recognized the crack marks on that tablet, and I was so upset when it was stolen from me. And something I wish that I did a lot more when I was younger is talk. I wouldn't. I kept most of the shit that happened to me to myself, and I shouldn't have. We need to teach people to tell people things, even if it's in paper or written, and I never said a word. And I should have, but I think a big sign that there was something wrong with me from the beginning mentally was the fact that I couldn't speak up about things. I couldn't tell on people, I couldn't speak. I got really quiet and upset to myself, but never told anyone who could fix it. And I really wish I could have. It would have saved me so much pain if I would just speak and tell people things and how I'm feeling and how I am. But I never had the thought of, well, maybe I should tell someone. I never did. I never thought about it. I was just like, this is normal. These things happen, but they don't. They're not supposed to. Tell people things. Bring up your traumas, and you'll be able to heal from them slowly. I mean, don't just tell anyone or anyone who would hurt you or look at you badly. Pick and choose who you're gonna tell these things. It's very important to choose the right people, because so many people have actively hurt me, and me just brushing it off quickly has just been a habit of mine. I probably should be more affected by things, but I've become very numb to things because of how many people have betrayed me. They betray my trust, they shut me out, they cower, they don't say what's going on or what's wrong. They don't fix the issue at hand. They just keep persisting with the issues. It's like they want to be hurt constantly over and over again, or a reason to be angry at people, but they're not. They just want to use them, which is actually why I try to ask people to not do certain things. I do let anyone collab with my content because, well, I would think it's really fun and kind of adorable to see cosplayers collab with me. But I also know that it's highly unlikely. Also, the amount of Therians that I get subscribing to me is adorable, and I love seeing all of their cute little masks. I'm kind of glad this is a thing, because they're the type of people that are just like, yeah, no, I hate humans. I don't want to be one of you. I know that's not technically what it is, but it is a fun idea. Like, these people decided, nope, to have a society. And I fully understand that. I mean, I get compared to cats very often by my friends, but I have been compared to a bunny sometimes when it comes to my eating habits because I like vegetables. I will state I do eat steak and I do eat meats. Not because I want to, but because I need to for my iron, because supplements really do not do enough. I not only need to eat meat regularly with high iron in it, I also have to eat vegetables with high iron, take supplements, and then I balance out my blood. Otherwise, I'm really anemic, and I pass out easily if I stand up a little bit too fast. And I get dizzy really easily, which is not fun. There's medical reasons why I could never be a vegan, practically, but many physical reasons why I would enjoy being a vegan. Because back when I cut out meat for like a year, I was taking so many pills and gummies and supplements. But the main reason I did that was not because I wanted to feel like shit all the time, but it's because it made me physically vomit to eat meat. It tasted like rotting corpses, and that was a really awful time for me, because I was like, I just want food to taste normal. I couldn't eat anything with eggs. I couldn't eat anything with milk. Shit just made me vomit immediately, and I was so weirded out. So basically, my brain said, no meat. And I took like extra supplements to make sure I wasn't getting like anemic or dizzy. I don't know what caused this, but I don't question it because it's gone now. But that was back when I had like a sickness. I got a mystery sickness. The only thing I could stomach was broccoli. And then immediately after that I was better, I still couldn't eat meat because it tasted like shit. I still hate mac and cheese. So many people judge me for like not liking mac and cheese. I'm sorry, it just doesn't taste good and it makes me nauseous. It takes one bite and it hits my stomach and I'm immediately wanting to vomit. It's not even like the taste in my mouth, it's the taste in my stomach. It hits my stomach and my body says nope. It's like a person with an allergy. They just can't, because their body immediately rejects it. And I don't know why it happens, but oh well. Doesn't matter, I just won't eat it. I got a bunch of candy bars because I wanted to, and I used my tip money for them. I actually ate barbecue earlier. I ate some ribs because I wanted more protein. I mainly try to make sure the protein content in my diet is the highest, which is probably why I'm muscular in any way, shape, or form. It's my main point of diet. I put on a movie instead. Death become her. Gonna finish it. Do you ever feel like sometimes you want to sing Christmas music even though it's nowhere near Christmas? Because it's just catchy songs that you know from memory with no reason. But I hate Christmas music, so it's just a weird vibe of, my friend gave it to me, it's great. She has good taste. I feel like my channel feels kind of like a Troom channel, but with like less videos. Life in prison is only 10 years. I love how in the end, both the women in this show end up killing the man, just being with each other. Or at least that's what I was told happens at the end. Anyway, peace, love, have a good night, my fab fans, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!